Hey y'all, welcome back to Wind Waker Randomizer. So we're currently on the peak of our Oasis Island, if I could talk, and just about to find out what we get in this chest in 3, 2, 1, well bam! The spoils bag, baby.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And admittedly, I did know that the spoils bag was here, that's only because I just really wanted to know where it was. And I also know where the iron boots are, but I'm not going to tell you where that is. I'm going to have you guys guess where it is. His hint is probably got to do with one of the bags. And by that, I mean one of these bags. So have fun guessing that, and if not, it's whatever. And I'm going to say now, I usually don't look up where to get things, but I just really wanted to know where it was so we can do the wind temple, which I almost said the windfall temple. But since we're pretty much at the end of the game, in fact we can go straight to Ganon's castle right now, I wanted to make sure that we would actually be able to do that and not end up fighting Ganon and then not knowing where the iron boots and stuff for that and stuff were. I can talk. Though I don't know what the spoils bag is. I believe this. No, we do have the spoils bag. I think the pig bag. I always mix up. Okay, I'm gonna just check. Okay, not the spoils bag. We just got that one. I don't remember what the other bag's name is, but I don't know where that one is. So that one is going to be a surprise if we do end up finding that. So yeah, that though we shall continue, and we are also going to do the flowers quest, the flower quest, or flower trade quest, whatever it's called. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about when I say flower quest anyways, because what other ones would it be than the one with Zanari? And I think we just nailed it and ended up finding the first chest, or I guess the last one. As that happens. I don't get angry missing these things simply just because obviously this game is very cartoony, so it'll do that kind of like wiggling like effect, and I'm just like, yes, please, I'll take that. Okay, so for here I think is where we can get one of the two chests. There's two down here. One would generally have a heart container, I think, and the other one would have a Triforce shard. I think the one that we're going towards right now. You rat are lucky. You better not launch at me while okay, good. Thank you for not launching at me right there. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're going for the one that would have the Triforce shard in it. Which, it might have a Triforce shard in it, it might not. I don't know how many we've actually found. But down here are some Redeads, and we're just gonna eat them. These guys down here specifically used to scare me quite a bit. Don't really know why, but I think it's just because as a kid, I was just really scared of Redeads. Well, I actually wasn't afraid of the other Redeads, it was these ones in particular. I think that's because you can't sneak past them like you can in previous games. So I was like, I don't want to be stuck in a room with two Redeads here. I think I actually had to have my sister or someone help me with this one at some point. So that's a little bit of my past for you guys, and now just look at me, just going in there and be like, yeah, fuck you guys. Not you guys are fucking awesome, but those Redeads. I don't know, I don't think I needed to clarify that, but I did. Because I'm just rambling to you guys right now, as you can tell. In general, I usually do. So I think you guys are sticking around with my freaking rambling here. And after all that, it was a Triforce chart. Okay. That was also very vanilla. But I don't know if it's the actual proper Triforce number for it though. And yes, I'm not going to leave right now, I'm going to try to find the other chest here. Because I want to know what's in that one. Oops. As I completely missed a hole here. Oh well. Now, I'm going to say I'm very excited to find the iron boots. Okay, I'm not telling you guys, but I've already said and I've already hinted at what it will be. So if you guys can guess beforehand, props to you. And you can tell me in the comments down below if you managed to guess it right. And right there, I think that's also vanilla if that were to be a heart container or a heart piece. I mean, heart containers are from bosses. But I guess it doesn't really matter whether you say heart containers or not. You know what? I'm just gonna save and quit because it should leave us out of... It should bring us outside of the house onto the island, and then we can find Old Man Ho-Ho, which is the guy that has the, I forgot what the item's called, the item that Ariel gives us at the beginning of the game. Okay, there he is, that's Old Man Ho-Ho. And he shows us the way where the big Octo is, so we will go head that way. And may as well just grab out some bow and arrows and some bombs here, because both will be very useful, and hopefully he will be the one to guide us to this Octo. We'll see. Okay, so he does send us in the right direction towards the big Octo. I was just going the opposite way. I was going straight towards the Tower of the Gods, but it was a little bit to the side over there, so I just saved and quit, and it made it a lot easier as I keep missing the Octorok's eyes. But oh well, it's been a while since we've actually fought an Octorok. Actually no, I guess we fought one at the end of the last episode, didn't we guys? But oh well. Apparently it's just 8-eyed Octoroks are just harder than 12-eyed Octoroks. The more you know! And it looks like it's one more eye left. I'm sorry, dude, I'm not trying to high-five you here. I'm trying to ward you off of my island here. This is my territory, not your territory. Thank you, sir, madam, or whatever you go by. I don't really know. Either way, you're a big dude. And I gotta say goodbye, dude. I'll see you down below. That would be kind of fun if at the end of the game we actually got to see them underwater or something like that. It'd be kind of interesting. But okay, now it's to see if we get lucky enough to be able to just get this without having to go through 5 times, but we'll see about that. So I know for the fact that we are not top of it. And perfect. So I think it's before, I think it was just a little bit too far ahead of it. So instead of turning it back, I ended up actually going on top of it, so it made it super awkward. But either way, let's see what we got from this big Octorok. Okay, the Triforce chart too. That is 2 Triforce charts in 1 episode. Which I don't think we had 2 or more in previous episodes, but I could be wrong. But regardless with that, let's go to Windfall Island now. With my voice crack and everything. Because we got Creed, which is... I don't know if he's the keeper of the windmill or not. But he's a dude that if you go through where Salvador is, and you go to the top, talk to him, he's that dude. He's kind of stylish, admittedly. I like his hat. I don't know if I like his hat, I don't know if I had to say I like his hat, but I did. And with that too, another thing you guys can comment, because this is the question of this episode. Who is your favorite character, and or who do you think is the most stylish character in this game? I think right here, Zanari, he's probably the most stylish character in this game. That or this dude over here, because he looks like he's cosplaying as Mario. Which I'm pretty sure he is actually a reference and or Easter egg towards Mario. Considering how much Nintendo loves putting Mario references in Zelda and vice versa. Which I think is kind of fun. And it's like if you play both games, like I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Now, yeah, I know for me I do. Freaking love both games. So it's kind of like, yes, when we get to see those kind of references in other games. Just like Animal Crossing, which I just started playing. And yes, I'm just skipping what he says. Straight to the item, which is another chart. That's actually pretty funny. Right, now down to the Zanari. Okay, I'm just gonna spam through his talk as well as I talk about Animal Crossing. It's like there's also lots of references on Mario from there too, as well as Zelda. Because if you hit the bell rocks and end up getting like a bell bag, they actually make the 1-up noise, which I think is really cute. But alright, there we go. That is the start of that quest, and I think that's about all we can do right now here. Right now here, yes. I'm pretty sure that's all we can do here for right now. That's what I meant to say. So I'm gonna head to Spectacle Island, if I can say that tongue, thank you. since it also just turned daytime in game, as I was looking for the bedrock rock, which is like, oof. But at the same time, it's like, eh. But I just would like to know what we get from the canon game. I don't know if it actually has a nickname, because I know the one in Windfall Island that Salvador has, and I'm pretty sure this is Salvador's twin. I want to say that it's his twin, so I'm gonna call him his twin. What do you guys think his name will be? Because I don't have a name whipped out in my head right now for him. But if he were, what do you guys think he would be called? And oh, speaking of treasure charts, since I have opened one, that was the wrong button. Oh well. We'll just circle around because I want to know what's in there. It's probably going to be some rupees, but never know. So one of the items I don't know, it could be the spoil bag. Not the spoil bag, the other bag. Okay, I think it would just be easier to just stay over here and, I guess, ear for it? No. I just have to remember that it's the bottom button, not the top button. I keep pressing the Y button, because I think I said this before, I had to recalibrate an Xbox controller, which was different from the controller before, which didn't actually have X and Y buttons on them, so I'm kind of just like, it's different feel, it's reversed, so it makes it super awkward, but we finally got it. Alright, now let's see what's in this bad boy after all this. We got ourselves a treasure chart, Triforce treasure chart A's. Okay, apparently this is just the episode of getting treasure charts. Again, but more specifically, the Triforce treasure charts, which are a bit more rare to come by. Ooh, two jelly. Okay. I was going to slice it. By slice it, I mean hit it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to use an arrow on it and get our arrow back. Thank you. Nom nom. Alright. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either way, let's see what's in here. Okay, good. It's not nighttime yet. Hello, sir. We can go through twice. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Salvador, the one that he has his battle squid, and I don't know if this one has a different name or not. I'm probably not going to end up not being able to hit all of these in one go, but we'll see about that. Okay, it was a little bit off. I need to go a little bit down. This is why I'm only really doing this one once, and unless you guys want to see it twice. If I fail this one, then it won't matter. So I could always do this off camera as well, which I know I did for the Majora's Mask Randomizer when we got the magic upgrade via the swamp archery range. Oh, I'm still like, no, but I'm also like, yes, because at least it was 2 important items actually. Man, I'm definitely going to be playing more Majora's Mask Randomizers. Same with Ocarina of Time Randomizers, just because, for me, so far, those are the 2 most fun randomizers. Of course, I'm really loving this one as well. Obviously, I totally haven't beaten it like 2 or 3 times previously. And there's a submarine chart. Yet another chart. Bruh, how many charts are we gonna get in here? Alright, I'm going to run away before he gives me another chart or something like that. We are going to do the flower quest, which I have written down the quickest path to get this all done with. You know what? I think that this merchant here, that is totally not Goron merchant here, is actually the most fashionable one. Actually, all of them are, so... Anyways, so this is where we will start, because... Well, like I said, I've written down... Okay, that was the wrong bag. I wrote down what the quickest path would be. I also ended up accidentally destroying the freaking flower. By that, I mean I accidentally threw it away. So I ended up going back to Windfall Island, getting another one. But yes, so I'd like to just explain, hey, we're traveling merchants. We want to bring flowers and stuff around here. So that's why we do this trade sequence. And this has actually got to be one of my favorite trade sequences. So, yeah, the one... Sorry, I cut myself off there. I was like, bruh. But the reason I went to Great Fish Isle or here, is because, well, we just got 2 flowers with this dude here. So that is a good start for this, and it makes it a whole lot quicker to do it this way. But I can't talk today, apparently. Apparently, I'm just too jealous of this Gorons fashion right here that I'm just like, girl, I can't even talk. But now we will go to Bomb Island. And that being said too, I actually opened up Bomb Island as well for us to go ahead and do. But I don't know if I'll do that today or not. Well, actually, we may as well go in there and get that done with since it's open. And we're gonna be there anyways. We may as well. So hopefully it'll be quick, because that was one of those ones we have to do of lava. More specifically, lava and hills. And those two, for me, for some reason, are just not a great mix. So, you guys might might see and feel pain. We'll see about that though. And hello, Tower and Submarine. Long time no see, you guys, and long time no freaking see. But yeah, I thought I would mention that I opened it because obviously we're going over here, and there is no giant rock on top of here. And you guys won't be going crazy, you guys didn't miss anything if you were wondering about that, if I didn't mention that kind of thing. So yeah, I think we may as well just head in there, because I'm like, it's fresh on the mind, we may as well. I don't think we're going to be coming back here as far as I know of. Maybe we are, just kind of going off the list, because it doesn't look like, no. The only thing we're going back to right now is the Palm Island. Not Bomb Island. That is where we're here right now. That's what I read out loud. It's Great Fish Island. Dude, can you turn around, please? I'm not trying to play a song to you. Oh, apparently we can just kill them with a boomerang. I actually had no idea that was that was a way of dealing damage to them. So, the more you know. Alright. Now in we go. We're very close. We're very close to getting hit. You know what, I do want to try something. I want to know if we use the ice arrows here, if we will jump onto there. First, let's make it nice and close to us. Okay, nope, because we're just gonna slip down into there. I was gonna try that, but I was like, no, the fact we can't even jump off onto them is going to be a big no-no. So, whew, let's just get through this. So hopefully. That's so painful. Okay, we got the fire done. That that took a while. It was just like, it's usually just getting across, not so much the actual little centipede dudes, but apparently the Goma larvae are just also giving me issues with this. And after all that, we got a piece of heart, which I mean, hey, I guess it's being like, after all that struggle, at least you get to have like your full heart. And of course, right there, we just all willy-nilly just went across there with no issues. Alright, then. But it's whatever. At least at the end, we got it done. And that's all that matters. Now we can go forth and talk to the totally not Goron merchant. Alright, let's get the, not the spoil bag. We want to get the flowers out. And it is the Y button. Okay, brain is the Y button. I believe this guy also sells 2. We'll find out if that is the case or not. It's on what I've written down, it says so. So we should get the fountain after this. I don't remember what it's actually called. Okay, so yes, a fountain idol, yep. Now we go back to Mother and Child Island. And then we go to Great Fish. And then we stay in Great Fish and go back to Zenari, I believe, is how we should do it. I guess we'll find out. It could be that last one. No, then we go to Mother and Child for the last one. Goodness, that was a mouthful. Sorry if you couldn't understand me there. I just really needed to get my freaking thought process out. So now we go into Great Fish Isle. No, that was the wrong one. Although that being said, I wonder what this one would give us for this. But I'm not going to find out because I want to make sure we go in the right order so I don't trip myself up. Oh wait, no, we do want to stay here. We do want to stay there. Because we can't just port to Mother Child Island. If we do that, we would port right inside of Mother Child Island. So at the end, doesn't matter which way we go to get there, we're going to get there at the end. There we go. Yes, I just crashed into the island. It makes it a bit more easier to actually time in and make sure it doesn't look hectic when I'm cutting and speeding things up. Apparently, I'm just going to play him some music and not talk to him at all. Okay, no, I want to keep it. Don't want to throw it out after all that. See, they're all so fashionable. Like, my goodness. I don't think anybody else can top them. Like, come on, guys. Don't you agree that they're just the most fashionable people in this whole game? If not, that's totally fine too. There we go. Okay, so this was the right one. Kind of just spammed A. I was like, I know it was, but at the same time, could be wrong, and I just realized there's actually gunboats over there. I wonder if that's... Oh yeah, that's a part of this. That's not even part of the 4 reefs. Interesting. Were those ones that we got in previous episodes? Oh, hello. Hello, Blue Chew Jelly. I will take you. Hello. Oh. Whoa. Apparently the game did not want me to one-shot it with ice arrows there. So I'm actually going to save just in case the game decides to crash or something like that. Just because, well, we really should be doing that because just like things for Photoshop and stuff like that, you really want to make sure that your progress really saves. I was going to sail all the way back to Great Fish Isle, but we don't need to do that. We could just teleport there. It's not like Mother and Child. We won't be landing inside of the island. Admittedly, that would be pretty funny, but at the same time, it would be like, what? If that was the Great Fish Isle? It would be kind of odd. Admittedly, now I think about it. But, oh well. Alright, so it's this, and it's the same merchant, and then we go back to Mother Child Island. Too bad that he didn't have the last, like, 3 or whatever. Would make it easier than having to sail back and forth. But hello, you good sir. For your fashion, I shall give you this big flag here. Like how it's called Big Flag. I also like how happy it looks. Oh, it's a big sail flag, never mind. Okay, thanks for the hero flag. So now he should also have the postman's... the postman merchant... Wait, why did they call it a postman merchant? The postman statue? Oops. That was the one. Okay, and... oh wait, only 3 per day. Okay. Things are coming all this way to show me this, but I'll trade only 3 times per day. No worries, I'll just speed up time. Apparently, or not. Okay, I want to make sure we can actually do that, so face away from him. Because, at least in this game, like previous games, except for the original 2 or 3 Zelda games, I believe, we can actually do that. Hello, is it a new day? Yes, it is a new day. Yes, I will take the postman statue for 100 rupees. And we should also have 1,000 left. So I think after this, I'm going to see what's in the auction house. I'm going to see... we're going to go through 3, unless one of them is like the magic armor right off the bat or something like that. And I'm just going to snipe it off from everybody else. You know what? I'll just go to Tingo's Island. Since there's already fixing Mother and Child Isle, it's gonna be slightly more faster to go that way. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and I'm going to use up the max rupees. Because, well, okay, a shark showed up. Oh, okay, calm down there, buddy. Calm down there, shark. I'm happy to see you too, my little dear friend. But, like, You don't you just pass out. I wonder if that's because the torpedo. I don't know why I can never get those names for it. The whirlpool. I don't even think it's a whirlpool. I'm pretty sure those are ones that are in the water, not on the water. But whatever, the water tornado. What if it's because that was there? That it kind of just spazzed out. I don't really know though. But, hello. Now I'm really sad, and I'm also very surprised that they didn't make the Postman statue a version of the Running Man slash the Majora's Mask Postman. I'm just like, why didn't they do that? Considering they reference Majora's Mask so much. Oh, that is the wrong button again. Sorry, I'm not trying to give you that. Huh, that's a Postman statue, right? So you want this for Shop Guru Guru? Yes, please. For the 200 rupees. Why, thank you, sir. And now we shall go back to Windfall Island and get our prize from there. And oh wait, no, we just got that one. That was the one that we froze to death. Like, big oof. That was the total overkill for it. But I mean, it worked at the end, so hell, I ain't complaining. Alright, to Windfall Island we go. And it's too bad we can't talk to him in the auction house in order to give him the flower. That would be kind of nice if we could do that. Oh yeah, and while we're here too, we can also, speaking of chew jellies, we can now give the chew jellies to the dudes. And we also have a little bit more to get for the blue chew jellies. We have 6 more. I believe there's either 15 or 20 blue chews in total. I don't know if I just said blue or not. But whatever, that makes me laugh. Alright. This is the right one. I was looking up at the balcony, I was like, is this a potion shop? It is. Hello, good sir. I don't want to buy your stuff, but I'm going to talk to you just in case. Here. Have the proper thing. Alright, yes, take them please. And let's see what we get here. We might just get green potions, which would be vanilla. But I would laugh super freaking hard if we managed if we managed to get the shield from it. The magic shield or whatever it's called. But at the same time, it would also be somewhat soothing. I know potions aren't magic, but at the same time, you know, that is 200 rupees, which I will take. Thank you, sir. Alright. And now, back to... not Zunari, wait. Was it Zunari? I don't know if that's how you say his name, but let's go back to the shop dude, and then give him his golden statue of himself, which I'm kind of just like, bro, why do you have why do they have golden statues of you, sir? And there we go, baby. We got the iron boots. Let's see, did you guys get that right? You could probably lie, I wouldn't know any better. But, did you guys get it right? And I'm just gonna plant this one right here, which I think I actually just had to press A. Nope, just had to press the right button. Yeah, it was right there. I want to keep it. I want to plant it right here. There we go. Just a little bit off. There we go. So now the last thing that we're going to do then, after getting the items that we were looking for, we are going to do a quick auction house. I kind of wonder what the first item will be. Or if I'll even go for the first item. I don't think there's anything in here because I do believe I actually checked what would be in the auction house. But I also don't remember. Doesn't matter though, because whatever item it will be, I'm just going to snipe it. I don't even care if it's a freaking chart or not. More than likely it will be a chart, since there's a crap ton of freaking stage charts in this game. Oh, never mind, it's actually a piece of heart. So I will spam that and I will bid 999 rupees since we will have plenty more left. And then if you guys wanted to watch another auction house happen, then we just have 408 rupees left. I'm just gonna go all in, sir. 999 rupees, please. Thank you. The most expensive heart piece. But at the end, that was our last heart piece. Oh, so now I'm looking at the very end of the episode too. So you notice a speedo and a merchant this time. That's just because the last 2 episodes I've just forgot to put the heart marker down. So it's like, I may as well just put 2. Can is something to look at, and if you guys like the way it looks, let me know. If not, then I'll go back to counting or whatever. Regardless, with that, we shall leave it here, and in the next episode, we will be going to the Wind Temple, which I almost called Windfall Temple. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!